Yeah, I'm feeling great. Was a good session, good way to end the day after a difficult sprint. Of course, there's a lot of excitement, but focus is already ahead on tomorrow because there's a big opportunity, and yeah, just really want to maximize it. I'm gonna try not to overcomplicate things. Just gonna try to have a clean start, and then pace is good. So just need to also manage the tires the best way as possible because graining is gonna be could be quite severe tomorrow. But the main thing, clean start, and then we'll see from there.
Yeah, really happy and really grateful to be standing here right now because I went out on track, I had no power, I was stuck in first gear, I almost span off because the rear tyres locked up, the car stopped, it then restarted, and I was stuck in, I couldn't change gear again. So I don't know what was happening. Front wing broke in Q2, so I did no lap in Q2, so it was just absolutely carnage, and I was just really happy just first to get an opportunity to do a lap, and when I saw the issues with the battery and my tyres, I was super happy to come across second.
I do take it with a pinch of salt because I think George didn't really get a consistent bunch of runs, and I think maybe he would have been a little bit quicker had he had consistent runs. But either way, we'll take it, and I think we have improved the car a tiny bit, and so we haven't changed or upgraded the car or anything, so it's not like we've truly halved the gap, but we made a step forward.
I'm not super happy about it because the P4 is not a great result. However, I have to say that I'm just not good on this track. And this has always been the case. I put a lot of effort into trying to turn the situation around, but for now, yeah, it's not one of my best tracks, and that's it. But it's okay. Honestly, with those cars, starting P2, P3, P1, P4, after 3 laps, everything is quite chaotic, and we'll be there. So yeah, I'm happy with where I start, and tomorrow in the race, I normally feel a little bit better here, so I'm looking forward to that.
The last lap I did was not the greatest, so I think there was potentially a bit more in it, but it's just very difficult to get everything out of the car today, so reasonably happy with it. I think that's about where we kind of belong. I felt like in Q3 we maybe got a little bit closer, but we still had some work to do.
Both runs were pretty similar. I think I made a big mistake on my first lap in the final corner, which cost me maybe a tenth, and maybe a tenth is it's a position. But it's very close to the Ferraris, so it's tough because you think, could we have got another tenth and a half out of it or something? And I think that was in it today, so just didn't quite hook it up. But otherwise, I think we're probably where we deserve to be. I think the Ferraris are quicker, and it will be tough to race against them tomorrow.
Yeah, very happy. Second Q3 in the weekend, second time qualifying 7, and then the gap today compared to the cars I had is also smaller, so I'm very pleased with the work we've done, and we seem to go in the right direction. So yeah, I don't know, today's been a good quali. We need to nail it tomorrow because the race we saw was a bit more complicated for us. But I'm looking forward to it.
It's the same. We changed the whole car and it makes zero difference. Yeah, I have no balance, so you can't even lap after lap get a bit of a reference because it's just all over the place and it's incredibly difficult to drive. So yeah, no, it's not good.
So is it just a little bit of everything at the moment? And where does this leave you for tomorrow's race? A long one ahead?
Yeah, we are where we should be, and that's probably also where we will be racing tomorrow.
Yeah, honestly, no regrets really. I did everything I could, put a good lap in, but I was just not very happy with the balance, and I was just a bit slow compared to the cars around. It's not where we want to be as a team, but it's yeah, we'll just fight and understand.
Yeah, I'm happy. We had good pace. Unfortunately, at the end there, we just couldn't quite make that final step in Q3 in terms of lap time, and yeah, I think as we got more on the edge of pushing and grip improving and increasing car balance, I just struggled a little bit to get the most out of it. The car became a bit more on edge. The deployment started to act a bit strange. So yeah, it's encouraging to be here in Q3, and I think I'm a bit more excited for the race tomorrow.
This morning was the first time to start with these cars for me. It was quite a lot of information to take in, to process now, and to review also tonight. And we'll obviously try to stay clean tomorrow, no issues, no mistakes, and try to get something out of it.
He's doing a great job, and they are all in a happy place this weekend. To be honest, they have done an amazing job. The car has been in a much better place than last week, and we are happy about that. Of course, yesterday I really struggled to understand the lack of performance compared to Pierre and across cars, and the team was really good. To be honest, engineers, Pierre, Flavio, everyone was really positive in helping me to understand the issues and what we were lacking in my car, and the team gave me those bits and pieces of performance that we found that were not in a good place in my car, and today it performed a lot better, everything, and we were more competitive. There is still more things to come. I think Japan should be more competitive even on my side, and that's going to be better, but it takes time, I think, for me to adapt to the car, to the driving style, to the energy. It takes a while. It's feeling a bit more natural now with the laps at track also that I know Shanghai, so it's, I think, a lot of things together that made it a tricky weekend so far, but yeah, tomorrow we will fight hard both to score points. I think we have a good car, and hopefully we can give the team what they deserve tomorrow.
I wasn't feeling great, to be fair. Was more possible for sure because we didn't really improve on that last one, but far from optimal.
Yeah, so where does this leave you for tomorrow's race? I know a few positions further back than you'd like to be starting, but what can you get out of it?
Well, hopefully we can come back through the field like we did in sprint qualifying. We'll see what that brings us.
It would have been very close to Q3, but it's at least cost us quite a few places to be closer to the top 10, so it's a shame. We're on quite a nice lap. We had a bit of a messy session, stringing it together, and then in the end, that last lap was really, really nice. So it's a shame.
Q1 was a bit hairy. I don't know. The first lap wasn't great, and then made a mistake on the second lap. Just struggled a bit with the tires on the first run, but then the second run went again and felt much better grip. First run of Q2, I felt good again. I messed up a bit the last sector, but other than that, felt really good. And again, the last lap in Q2 was feeling really good. Was up by quite a lot. I don't know if we would have gone through, but I mean, I was 3/10 up on the dash, so I would have been in the fight of it, knowing that I didn't get the sector 3 right the time before. Bit of a shame with the yellow, but it is what it is.
I think I just pushed a bit too much the entry, to be honest, and ended up losing the rear. Not sure if it was the curve actually. I had a snap similar in FP, but I'm sure it was the curve today. I don't know if I tried to open up a little bit too much the corner, but shame, because it could be a good lap.
I think some flashes of decent pace this weekend. What's your thinking for tomorrow's race? Obviously a few positions further down than you'd like to be.
Yeah, definitely. It's not a position I would like to start, but we start from where we are tomorrow, and we try to make some moves.
Again, yesterday a very good lap in sprint quali, a good lap today. Not a lot of laps in FP1 and in Australia. I was one quali behind, but I felt like today at least I did everything I could with the car I have, and I think we did a solid progress as engineering and getting the car into a better window, but we're very overweight. We are lacking downforce, so in the end, around a track like that, it's not enough for Q2.
It's just a tricky car at the minute, so nothing we do fixes it, and we're getting to the point where we're just so out of the window of what's normal, and it still doesn't really get any better. So we'll keep going. I think I'll like to do another pit lane start again and retry something else and go again.
So is it just a little bit of everything at the moment? And looking ahead to tomorrow, will you treat that as a test session essentially?
Yeah, we will.
I mean, we put 3 new set of soft tires, so we optimize the lap here and there, between the sets. So this is unfortunately what we got at the moment, and still not enough. But let's try to complete the race tomorrow, finish the race, see the checkered flag, and at least in terms of reliability to have a clean weekend.
Yeah, for me it was actually first qualifying session without issues, so very straightforward. Felt like I got the most out of the package, which is always a good feeling, but also now we see where we are. So now it's yeah, we still got work to do with the reliability, but of course performance as well.
You said after the sprint that it's just about getting laps in at the moment, so at least a positive to take that you were able to do that with Fernando in that session as well, getting some more laps and learnings on the board.
Sure.
Okay, and then looking ahead to tomorrow, Fernando is quite confident that you can get it to the checkered flag. What would that mean to the team at the moment with the position that you're in?
We'll do our best.
Yeah, we had a deployment issue. We lost around a second and a half on deployment through the lap. We also lost a run, so we only were able to do 2 runs because we were delayed from the issues we had this morning. So it was a very compromised qualifying. Yeah, unfortunately, I think there was quite a bit more potential in it.